Hi everyone, it's Gail. I'm laughing because my husband's down here with me and he's making me laugh. Okay, we are going to continue on Scrappy Saturday with Edith Holden. I just am having so much fun playing with her stuff that I thought we'd do another little session, more scrappy, a little more scrappy. So let's say hi and hugs and we'll jump in. Hi and hugs to Melody, Patty, Jen, and Cherry. Thank you so much for watching and your kind comments. Okay, let's see what we've got. These lovely master boards were made by Carrie the Crafter. He gifted me a bunch of Edith Holden stuff for my birthday a few years ago. And so he made all of these, and it's so inspiring to me. We'll make some stuff out of, let's make some stuff out of these. And oh, look at that little weasel. How cute is he? Yeah. I think that goes that way. Yeah, and then just some neutral ones, and then some with the pictures in it. And then these I've already cut off, so those are a couple of things we're gonna play with. I've got some scraps from yesterday. I don't think I'm gonna use this, but I gotta figure out how to use it if I were to. It's so shiny, that's, you know, kind of not my favorite, so I don't know. Oh, and this is an Edith book that wasn't with my Carrie the Crafter stuff that I had been using things out of. So I feel, you know what I feel like I'm missing, unless it's back here. No, I feel like I'm missing, I had a bunch of the writing, just scraps of the writing, and I can't find it in my craft room. Ha, go figure. So, but there's a lot of loose pages here we can play with as well. Oh, no, this is the one from Carrie. So, this one is the one that I had also done, but it doesn't have those pages either. I don't know. I probably am due for a big cleaning of my room to be able to find what I can't find. Then I was going to show you, I also have like a paperback. So it's smaller images, smaller. Haven't used any out of that yet, but I need to. Oh, look, I can make something for Christmas. And then these nature notes of a country, nature notes of the country diary of an Edwardian lady. That is just a mouthful. I know I've taken some pages out of here too, but you know, it's different. It's kind of like a little diary, and it's got some writing in it from whoever had this. So, but beautiful pages in it too to play with. And I have 2 of those. So I think that's nature notes. This is garden notes. Is it the same? No, it's not the same. It doesn't have as many pictures. But some of these little pictures could be fun to use. Okay, anyway, that's what we've got. And so let's just get started by cutting some of these up. This is just 8 high, so this could be a tag. I have a little batch from yesterday over there to sew, and so I can add some things to it here. Okay, that's just gonna make a nice tag. Okay, and I think I want one of these kind of holes in it. Oh, that happens. I get the little hole stuck. There's not much in there. Was only a couple, but they were thick. Okay, so let's clip that. Okay, got a little tag there now. I'm going to make a stack of ones that need to be sewn. Oh, you know, I think I will go ahead and distress this prior to sewing, because distressing on the sewing really chews up your sponge, and my sponge is already kind of chewed up, so. Oh, these need to be backed. Okay. Do I want to back that, or do I want to leave it so someone could just write on the space? I don't know. Okay. Didn't realize that this all needed to be backed. So, now that I've already cut it, I think what I'll do is put a piece of coffee dyed paper right there. I think I have some that's handy here. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, we'll just kind of act like this was how I wanted it to be. Planned it this way the whole time. Okay. Okay. I'm going to use art glitter glue just so it doesn't curl. I've got something under my mat right now because I can feel a bit of a hump where it's laying, but that is a good way to straighten them out. Either that, or I sometimes use my stack of sticker books to straighten something out that needs it. Okay. Well, that I did not have that in the plan, but that's okay. We'll just go with it. I have a big bin of pieces of writable paper that we could just back a couple of these. Okay, that's ready for sewing now. And I'm going to grab my writing scraps. So I have one that's smaller scraps and one that's bigger scraps. So that's just kind of how I have that organized. You know what? A green straw paper would be neat on the backs of these. Okay, I'm going to put that on there. Let's move you guys for right now. Okay. Let's back this one. Back it before we cut it into pieces. Okay. Put that straight on there. And excuse my reach, give it a bit of a smush. There we go. Okay. Then, let's see. Do I have my, yes I do, right here. And just like that, that one's backed. Okay, so we'll play with that in a minute. Let's find one more that we want to play with. Oh, I do like the birdies. Let's do the birdie one. It's just on book pages how he did that. Okay. Well, that's pretty close. Should we... This one's curled already a little bit, so I'm going to make it curl the other way. How's that? Because it is quicker to do the glue stick when collaging. At least that's what I find. Okay. Great. So we'll get you on there. Okay. I need to cut off a little bit, but not too much. There we go. Okay. And what other scraps do I have? Like that. How about some of this? This is like a paper bag. I think I like the more subtle side better. So I'm just going to just tear off this funny little bit. Okay, and then it almost fits that way. Yeah, let's go that way with it. Years ago, I got this piece of paper in Happy Mail. So I'm not the one that dyed it. Somebody else did, but it's so pretty. Okay. So there's that. Might as well do this up the side, I think. And then we'll see what else we've got. Boy, this glue is mushy today. Okay, just line that up. Okay, I need to trim a little. Okay, then I'm looking at this. It's kind of a tissue. Would that... I don't want to see the... No, that's too thin. I like the color of it, though, for what we're doing. Let's see, what else do we have here? Let's see what's in the... Got some smaller green bits here. Oops. Maybe... Oh, no, it just doesn't quite fit, does it? Okay. Let's do some coffee dyed too. Well, we're using some neutral scraps. That's happy. It's a good thing. Well, we were supposed to get 6 inches of snow today. Isn't that crazy? I'm filming this on April 1st, but I think it might have missed us and gone north of us or something. Okay, let me see if I can get that glue off of there. kind of, sort of. I think I need to change glue pages. Okay, I put that there. That's cardstock. I don't want cardstock. I need to go through my bin, I think. Yes, I think that will fit. Good, good. Yeah, so I was kind of looking forward to 6 inches of snow, but apparently that's not going to happen. It's just, all we're getting is just little tiny flecks of snow. So maybe the weatherman hadn't quite gotten the direction of the storm right, maybe, or it shifted or something. But Mike will be glad because he won't have to shovel. Okay, there we go. Back is covered. Good, good. So I'm gonna let that dry for a minute. I'm gonna put it under. Oh, look at all that I have. I have more things to sew underneath here. These were, I did them on the weekend. I was just using scraps. So, some tags and some journal cards. That, and or pockets. So those need to be sewn. I'll put those over here in the sew pile. They aren't distressed though, so they need that first. Okay. This. What would we like to do with this? I think I need to go journal cards on this, just because I want to keep the flower there. That. Oh, that did not go through the whole thing. There we go. So I think this one will be oriented this way, and this one maybe sideways. I am going to round the edges of this one. Okay, and then let's do a 1/4 inch on this one. Okay, I think I want to decorate them a bit more, so I'm gonna, whoops, not the right sponge. Let's do this and then figure out something to decorate them with, preferably a scrap from Edith, or even just some sort of photo or something. The nice things about these is they can go in, you know, pretty much any journal. Certainly a botanical or floral or birds, or, you know. The straw paper distress is nice, doesn't it? Okay, cool. So there are those. Let's decorate them a little bit. I really loved, this was Terry at the Celtic Craft Studio, how she decorated this, and I'm wondering if I could do something similar with this journal card. Use that for inspiration. I've got some, just grab these. I've got some papers here that are scraps, of course, I'm looking at this one. Hey, yeah, I need to straighten it out a little bit, but we can do that. Go right about there. Just to straighten out the edge. You know, I could almost just bring that over and make a tab out of it. Let's do that. Okay. Okay, like that. I do think I'd like to just trim that a little bit. And that a little. Okay, and then a little bit of lace and a butterfly. Let's see, a smaller lace, like this. Just, oh, that doesn't show very well, does it? Okay, well, I'm gonna put it down the colored paper because otherwise it doesn't really show. Just random playing going on here. But it's so fun. It's so fun. I think I'll just use our glitter glue to put the lace on. Okay, and then a butterfly. Could use a Timmy one, but I don't know if I have one that's a good size. Let's see. This one. Yep. Probably get questions about that pouch. That pouch was from Hobby Lobby. I got it in the scrapbooking part years ago, and somebody did some research for one of my viewers did, and they said it's like a sewing notions pouch or something like that. So I think that's what I would search online, is like sewing notion pouch or something like that. Oh my goodness, I love that. I think that's really fun. I don't know that it needs sewing around, but I probably will, just cause I like it. I think when I sew around it, I would start there and go all the way around and stop there. I don't think I want it through that, but there's a little journal card. Okay, let's look at this one and see if we can find an image I don't think I have one in my scraps that will work, but let's just grab what we've got here and see. It's going to need to be a smaller image, and I mostly just have the big ones there. Okay, let's try this book. Okay. There's a little Edith flower there. That's a possibility. Okay, we'll keep that until we find something that we like better. Like that one too. This one has a little more color to it. That would fit if we went this way. Let's use that. And I'm not that wild about the pussy willow on this side. So, ooh, there's a lot of good writing there. Okay, so what I'll do is cut this so that I can keep as much as I can of the writing. Let's just go like that. We might be able to use that somewhere. Okay, I think just gonna kind of loosely fussy cut this. You might hear the heater going. Mike's got the heater on. And it's my old heater, so it's noisy. Okay. I think this is going to be just lovely on there. Okay. All right. Okay, and then, oh my gosh, that is just perfect. Love it. Okay. Can I salvage that? Put that for stamping on. The rest of it's, and my my friend Emily's here cleaning, so you might hear her as well a little bit. Oh, that didn't come out, that little chunk. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna put that right on there. Okay, and then I'm going to sew around the edges, and that will be that little journal card. Oh, so fun, so fun. All right, now let's, don't know if I'll need these. I'll set them aside for a second. Let's look at this one. How do we want to cut this? We'll definitely want the mama and baby birds. This is about 8 inches. Okay, let's maybe make this a big journaling card that would go under a belly band. Okay. Yeah, I think that will work. Okay, what do we want to do with this? I'm thinking 2 tags, just because so then we can keep him. So like maybe right about there, I think. Yeah, 2 big tags. Okay. We will clip these. Yeah, Carrie must maybe have wondered, is she ever going to use all that Edith Holden stuff I sent her? Well, yes, I am. Okay, I think I'm going to go this way on this. And on this side. And then I think we'll round the corners on this with a 1/2 inch. We could have cut that down a bit, but I really like it like that. And if it didn't work under a belly band, you could use this as a writing board too. So that could work also. Lots of good options. I'm not going to put that hole in here because I don't want to lose any of that. This one I think is going to need a label of some sort. Ooh, the back's kind of neat. Could always put a hole in it later. We're putting it in a book if we wanted. This is going to need some kind of big decoration, kind of like we did on that last journal card. And we could maybe use the colored paper again. I really liked how that looked. Okay, and then this big old journal card / writing board. I don't know that, well, maybe we could put a label on it or something. I don't know. I don't think it necessarily needs it. We might want to keep it a little more flat too. I don't know. Okay. There we go. Did that. Now, let's do this one first. I'm wondering about one of these strips again. Oh, I could have done the top, couldn't I? But that's okay. I don't think I want it. So I'm gonna put that on. I think I might give it a little bit of an edge though first. These papers are just from fussy cutting from those books on Amazon, and the backs are decorative, and I kind of, you know, saved as much of that as I could for uses just like this where you need a scrap. A decorative border, or what do you call them, branding strip from scrapbook paper would work too. Okay, now I'm going to see if I have I'm kind of wondering about black, what that would be like. I just want it to show up, you know. So I could put that on that side, and I think it looks kind of neat with the notes. So let's do that with this one. I feel like this one could use a bigger butterfly. Just making sure I get the right side up. I think it's this way. Okay. Okay, there's that. And then let's do a butterfly. Could do one of my fussy cut butterflies too if I don't have one that fits this really nicely. I feel like I've got a lot of really big ones left. What's this one? Yeah, real big. Too big. What's this one? That one's about the right size, I think. Ooh, that's a hard one. What do I like better? I think I like that one better. Okay. Let's give this some just gonna put it down so I can get some strength behind my coloring that in. Okay. Well, I definitely need to play more with my Edith Holden stuff. I really do love it. Okay, so there's that one ready to be sewn. Love that. Okay, how are we doing time-wise? Oh, we're good. We're good. This one, I feel like it just needs a little label or something right there. Okay. think what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to grab my label stamps. Okay, and I think I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to use my fallen leaves because it's nice and juicy, I think. Okay, let's see, where's my, just gonna stamp that off a little bit. Okay, maybe should wipe it. All right, see there, we've used a scrap. Do a label on. That's a good thing. Put that over there. Okay. And then I'm going to cut it out, leaving as much fun scrap to use as possible. That's not exciting. We could use. Okay. Scraps, garbage. If I put it right about there, we can see more of the green, and I do like that. Okay. So we'll put it kind of right about there. I think I want just the slot punch in this one. Right here. That flew on me, but I don't see it. Okay. Now I'm just wondering about right here. Where is the one that we were gonna maybe use? This one. Oh, that's not gonna really work, is it? This guy, he could be looking up at the birdie. It's on the other side, just riding. Okay, this bird is torn, so I wonder if I can do a decent job of fussy tearing this guy so I don't take his nose off. Okay. No, I don't like it. But that's okay. We can use him somewhere else. want like a little flower or something right there, I think. Sorry if that vacuuming's too loud. Just know it's at my house, not yours. Maybe that one? I don't know how that's gonna be, but I'm gonna try it. I just feel like we need something there. Okay, let's just tear. Okay. Might just put it down lower. Oh, look at that cute little flower. Would I rather that? Would be okay. Let's cut the rest of this out. I think I'm gonna put that up a little bit. Maybe even cut off a little bit. Okay, I think I've decided. That took a minute, didn't it? Okay. Oops, sorry, I hit you. I hope you're still okay. Yep. Okay. Okay, I think I'm happy with that one. I like the music showing because the bird may be singing, you know? Okay, we're gonna call that one done. Let's go on to this one. And what would we like? And it got this really pretty flower, or this one. Oh, I think I really like that. Okay. Okay, that doesn't really have much on it. I'm gonna let it go. Okay, I really like that right there though. That was a little bit quicker decision, wasn't it? Okay. My stomach's starting to growl. I need some lunch, I think. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put that right there. And I'm thinking we might need another label up there or something. Okay, I like that. this. Let's see, maybe this size label this time. Oh, it's still a little big. Maybe this one. Yeah. Okay, I maybe could get this part right there. Let's try it. Guess I shouldn't have put my ink away. Nice. Just set that up there for now. Okay. Not that we probably have a whole lot of time left. Yeah, we're getting there, aren't we? Okay, I'm gonna just cut this out. That little bit of scrap. I think with some of those scraps, what I might do is I want some more Edith Holden whale tail tabs and then do some stamping of labels. Yes, that is perfect because I wanted to keep some of the music. Okay. There we go. There's that one. Just needs to be sewn around. I have a lot of sewing to do. Maybe that's this afternoon's project. I don't know. So, got quite a few little scraps here that could be fun. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I like both sides. Okay. Let's see. And these are scrappy bits too. Let's tear these off. I might stamp something on those. Just kind of get tidied up a little bit here. So all my scraps are here. And then all of these. I'm so wondering where all those things of text went to. Don't know. You know, it's not the first thing I've lost in here. So, I was wondering in this one, I thought there were a couple of things that might work for a little journaling page. Isn't that beautiful? That's just, they're beautiful as they are. You know what though? That could make two really nice tall tags. Let's do that. I think we have enough time. If I can get it out, goodness. Yep, I've torn some pages out of that already. Yeah, I think this would make some fun tall tags. I'm gonna just cover the back real quick. Do you kind of see where I'm thinking? I mean, I'm just thinking cut it right down the middle. Okay, move those. Let's put this on there. Stick that down in for later. Okay, so this would, gosh, pretty near cover. I think that'll be fine. Let's do it. Can you believe how goopy my glue stick is? Ugh. Goodness. Okay. And then we'll just go right along the bottom there. Okay, that worked. Now, what do I have? I think we'll just do this. It's fine if it's patchworked a bit, but it's okay if it's all the same too. Okay. Yep, this glue stick is not long for this world. It's just getting right used up. Okay, it's got a little edge, but it's okay. Okay, so then let's cut this in half. It is not quite 7 inches. So maybe not quite 3.5. Let's see, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I don't want that. I think I'll go right there in between words, kind of. And I think I'm gonna take a little off the top as well. Stamp on that. And this one too. Let's make them a little bit shorter. Okay, I'm loving this one with the butterfly. Just gonna make a small cut so I don't have to cut into the flower. And this one, I think I'm just gonna round the corners. Tall tag / journal card. This one needs a label. I'm probably gonna go over a little bit. I am over a little bit, but I just want to finish these two up. Okay, where's the scraps? Do we have something like, well, this one, we could do this one. Even though there's a little more there. I'm kind of wondering about going this way. Then I could get 2, right? Whoa. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's and it's perfect. Fits that empty space just right. So we're going to glue that on, and it needs to be inked around, and then the sewing will give it more personality. So I'm going to just put that right there, and then yeah, we'll sew around it. This one, I don't know if it needs one, but let's see what it looks like. And we have used our scraps well. Okay. Okay, thanks, honey. Okay, so I'm going to put that on there. That one's not sticking very well, is it? And then I'll distress around them and sew around them, and we'll be done. So thanks for hanging out with me to do all these Edith Holden projects. It's just so fun, isn't it? Okay, so we have those two that are semi-done. They aren't inked yet. We have this big journal card. We have this tag, little tiny journal card. Love that. That one. And then this tag. This tag needs more, doesn't it? Needs a label or something. So we'll do that too. Okay, thanks so much, everybody. I hope you have a grateful day. Be kind always, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.